Duane. L-O-V-E, ain't got a damn thing to do with you and me. This simply a meeting be functioning. Type of night where you want a little company. Now, I ain't trying to say you gotta come home with me. That's the mission I'm on, little mama, you see. Turned up and I got my partners with me. Hit the club to see who's coming home with me. Now you can come around if you about to get down. We popping these bottles and watching women at the clown. Cause everybody trying to get to the crib to see a little bit of flash, so you know how it is. I'm looking out and I see it's a lucky few. I'm trying to pick which ones that I'ma do. I see a couple of bad ones, I'm looking to bag one and maybe get a girl and her friends too. So many ladies wanna come home with me. Even more crazy, they ain't trying to sleep. Tonight is gonna be pretty amazing. Once I get home, get them on the rooftop, get the body turning to the point where it won't stop. Hey mama looking fly, let me get that. Love the way you walk by, let me get that. Girl, you got me on the ride, let me get that. By the end of the night, let me get that. Let me get that, let me get that. I can tell you wanna, let me get that. Let me get that, let me get that. Don't deny the fact that I'ma get that.
This is the perfect position you wishing that you could be. Behind the partition with E. Face down, ass up, bouncing to the beat. While listening to your favorite CD on repeat. In your past, girl, you been scorned. I'm working with a monster, girl, you been warned. I got your bra off with no problems, but your panties was torn. But like a good neighbor, I'm there like State Farm. I rock a charm that costs like 8 charms with black diamonds, so I nicknamed it Akon. Her ass so fat that I call it A-bomb. Her head so dumb that I call her A-blonde. She geeked up off of my stylist, Dapper Dawn. She dripped up and draped out in Louis Vuitton. I pour on the charm, I hope it's not too thick. I'm looking for a first round draft and it's our pick. Baby, and that's it. A day in the life.
It's what it do. Hello. Yes. We are in the building. Got to get this thing going because we a little bit behind. All right. So I don't know if y'all may have been watching, but we were on the Queen of Spades podcast. Now we on the King of Spades podcast, where we do our damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Them ladies was over there. They was over there half stepping. We gonna give you the whole step. You know what I'm saying? I got some killers in here. All right, they about to break it down. You feel what I'm saying? Let me send this link out real quick to a couple of people that may not. Oh wait, you know what? I need to. But no, thank you so much to the ladies for coming through, man, doing your thing. You guys held it down, as well as giving your perspective and everything like that. And I definitely do appreciate y'all for coming out and making it happen. So if you can, please hit the like button on your way in. They say it helps the algorithm. I have no idea. It just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside, and I appreciate it. Okay, if you would like to, you can donate to the stream. I asked a question on if you think I should get a mic or a chair or a cam. I don't know. I was thinking of a mic. Please in the comment let me know what you think I should get to help improve the stream, because this is gonna be the last show for this year, but we will be doing it next year. And we're gonna have it's gonna be a whole another ball game. All right, we're gonna be dropping some jewels from our research that we're gonna be doing. All right, so let me know what you think on that end. I am trying to find my freaking link here. I can't find it. I think this might be it. So yeah, let me know. Yeah, because usually I go through the whole spiel of hitting. Make sure you hit the like button for sure. You can hit the sub. I might bring this channel back. I don't know. It is a possibility that it could come back. And I can keep the Ace of Spades the way it is. I haven't made up mine yet. I do not know. But I will let you guys know once I know. Once I figure it out what's going on. Like, how you don't know? So once I figure that out, we're gonna make it happen. But yeah, we are. Let me see. All right, so we in there. I'm gonna send this out. I think there's some few people that don't know that we're on Kings or don't have my King. I don't know how they're not subscribed to King of Spades, but we're gonna get them right today. All right, we're gonna bring them right over to King of Spades today. Now they probably might be a little bit thrown back by some of the content they about to hear, but it's about to go down. Okay, it's about to go down in here. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and introduce Oh man, I ain't bring up the list to bring up some names real quick. Hold on, while we do that, man, check out this clip real quick. This is what's gonna set it off. This is how we're gonna start it. Oh wait, damn, I didn't set that up either. I didn't have time to do anything. Let me see. We're gonna go here. Oh man, I am all backwards. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some pimping in it. Give me a second. I gotta get this up out of here. Put this over here. Get that up out of there. Okay. Move you to the trash. Get up out of there. Yeah, we don't need you no more. And then move you up in here. All right. So we're gonna take a quick gander. Come on, baby, open up for me. There you go. This is how we started off already.
Yes. Would you want me to open the door for you? Look. Are you're recording me?
Yeah. Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
All right, man. That's how we started out today. All right. So please allow me to welcome in, man, the one and only man. This guy is phenomenal. Whenever he does come on the show, he gives y'all the real authentic feel, man. Please give it to none other than Mr. J Dizzle, aka Dizzle. Welcome in the club, man. We welcome you to see, man. How's it going?
It's good, man.
How you doing today?
I'm all right, man. It's golf work and shit, you know.
Well, I'm glad you're here with us, man. We got a lot. I know you just seen the clip. We're gonna get into that in a minute. Kaya Mills says she's the first one here, and you the best one here so far. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for being here, Kaya Mill. We're gonna get into that. All right, we're gonna get into that real quick. But I gotta give one more individual up in here, man. He's born and raised in the city of Chicago. He traveled through the Midwest, or from the Midwest to the down south, and pursue his passion in big and small screen story. All right, with the bachelor's science degree.
We in here.
There he goes. All right,
we in there.
He's
We in there.
All right, he's in
We in
there,
there.
man. Give it up for none other than Mr. DisRiz himself, man. We in there.
I'm over speaking.
How you doing today, good sir?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Just trying to get situated over here, eating some jambalaya and shit, man. Hey,
okay, I was wondering why you had so much room up there.
Hey, over here, got so much sauce, so much flavor, so much flavor.
Yes, sir. Now, before we get into it, I know you had mentioned it before, man. Please talk about Spider-Man, man.
Hey, like I said on the last podcast, let me hit this shrimp real quick. I got the tails on that shit, so I got to be careful so I don't swallow them shits. You know what I'm saying?
So much shrimp, I'm got iodine poisoning.
Yeah, like Pimp C, R.I.P. Yeah, I got Spider-Man 2 content dropping on the gaming channel. I got Mortal Kombat 1 content dropping. Hey, that shit going crazy. And then I got a couple music videos. I'm gonna go just like I did for the last one. I'm gonna go, you know what I'm saying, promo video 1, 2, and then the 3 is gonna be a collab of all other finishers or fatalities in one. You know what I'm saying? And then I got the new Mortal Kombat. I'm sorry. I'm saying Mortal Kombat because I got so much Mortal Kombat shit going through my head right now. It's just crazy. But I got Modern Warfare 3, early access shit just dropped, you know what I'm saying, for the story. I got that shit dropping, you know what I'm saying, coming mid-November into December, and then, gameplay of that. So, like, going into 2024, I'm trying to get it cracking. So, you know what I'm saying, so I can change up the algorithm for my channel, for my gaming channel.
Man, there it is, man. Hey, you definitely doing your thing, man, to keep it going. Keep that fire content coming, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you being here, man. Again, I really do appreciate you being here. Now, Dizzle, man, you just seen a quick clip there about a woman who didn't think that thought she was above Cheesecake Factory, any chain restaurant in the west of Mississippi. What do you think about what we just saw there?
Look, man. um, man, you gotta be. All this needs to be known before. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't like this, and this, then you need to be telling the dude. Just don't pop up or have him pop up, and then you just get to have a steak attitude. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, shit, man, people would do anything for likes nowadays. Like, well, what was the point of recording that? All you needed to say was, "Hey, I don't like Cheesecake Factory. Can we go here?" And I'll guarantee he would have pulled off and took you wherever, wherever it's, if his pockets would allow, he would have took you to where you wanted to go. You just making everything. It didn't need to be all that, for real.
I'm gonna give you a little pushback on that one, man. Why should she even choose to go anywhere else? Again, I would put my bottom dollar on that. She's not paying for anything. So why should she even say anything if she's coming in there expecting not to pay a single dime? Can't she just be appreciative and say thank you?
Look, man, you already know why. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need to, you know what I'm saying? We don't need to break it down why. We know why, but like,
no, break it down for the ones that don't know.
It's just, it's not that they unappreciative, you know what I'm saying? For the most part, again, they don't even know when the hell they want to eat at in the first place, 9 times out of 10. So now when you go ahead and make the decision for them, oh man, I don't like that. Oh, well, goddamn. Well, you know what I'm saying? Well, you give them 3, 4 more options. Well, no, I don't like those either. Oh, well, goddamn, we got to eat. We got to go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's just man, that's just how they are, man. That's just how they are.
All right, man. No rhyme or reason. That's just how they are. DisRizCinematic, man. I was trying to give you a little time to get a couple more bites in.
No,
Matter of fact, I give you a little bit more time, real quick, while you figure out if you want to share with Dizzle or not. Kay says they date in the pockets, not the person, man. God dang, Kay. DisRizCinematic, man. What do you think about her? Pretty much saying, "Yo, I'm above chain restaurants, man."
Hey, you know what? And I'm gonna just keep it frank. And I'm on some YouTube type shit.
Oh shit.
Your
channel.
Hey, DisRizCinematic, DisRiz BoonDocks Reviews, DisRizCinematicReviews, DisRizENT, and DisRizTV said this. She's dating or on a date with a cup. You know what I'm saying? With a simp ass nigga. Like it was like somebody she met online. First date, oh, he's amazed. Oh, I got a black woman. You know what I'm saying? And she treating his ass. That's pretty much what I took from that video. She's like disrespecting him in so many ways. And he was like, "Oh, you're recording me?" You know what I'm saying? Like, he's surprised. Like, everybody has some type of, you know what I'm saying, decent phone or camera quality on their phone where they can record anything nowadays. You know what I'm saying? And he accepted that. She already knew what type of person he was before she even did it. And she's sitting in his car because she's in the passenger seat. He's trying to open the door for her, being a gentleman, and she treating his ass. So, like, she just treating him like the typical Western female would treat, you know, the average individual that's trying to be respectful. Now, if you pull up to if he was on some rah shit, and he ain't even gotta have his hat turned or his pants sagging, you know what I'm saying, but standing on his business, you know what I'm saying, and treating our ass like, hell no, we going to McDonald's. Fuck Cheesecake Factory. If you don't want to go, nigga, I'll go myself. You know what I'm saying? If he was on some type of shit like that, I bet you she'll have a whole different attitude. She'll be like, "Oh, I got a date, so I'm going." You know what I'm saying? He a real one. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's the westernized woman nowadays. You know what I'm saying? They don't appreciate that because in Chicago, the Cheesecake Factory is not one of the top tier, but it's one of the dating scenes where they have the ambient light. Let me take it back to the cinematography shit. They got the ambient light, you know what I'm saying? They got, you know what I'm saying, the feng shui of the atmosphere of the waterfalls and shit like that for the dating scene, just to get you, just to get you started on a date so you can relax and enjoy one another, but you have all this elegant shit around you. You know what I'm saying? Now it's not one of the like a Hilton restaurant or one of the top, you know what I'm saying, like 5-star fucking restaurants, but it's one of the good ones to take a female to, where in Chicago she ain't gonna get shot at. You know what I'm saying? So you can enjoy yourself and eat your food and and have peace versus getting shot at. You know what I'm saying? Like, she just tried his ass on that whole video.
Yo, but why you call my dude a simp though?
Hey,
Why you go
because he
so
was like,
hard on him?
because he said, "Are you recording me?" I would have, hey, roll down that motherfucking window right now. We need to talk on live right now. Well, I'm about to check that shit right now. I'll bet you that shit wouldn't happen ever again.
Yo, you can't call my guy a simp, man. He was over there trying to be nice. I would call him a gentleman.
Hey, but that's the thing. These Western females, they take
I'm not
advantage
saying
of
you
that
wrong
shit.
on that aspect. I'm just saying, man, don't call my nigga a simp, man. He was trying to do the right thing.
Hey,
He
call a
trying to
spade a
be
spade.
what these women want.
Well, let me ask y'all this though: the quality of restaurant that she's looking for, how many are there out there? I mean, I'm not saying it don't exist, but how many are there out there that isn't a chain? You know what I'm saying?
I definitely think it's going to come down to your location.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I was gonna say, like, if there was only one Nobu and it was in California, and y'all live in Texas, are you saying you would expect him to fly you from Texas to California to go get some Nobu if all you had was chain restaurants in your city or in your surrounding area? Is that what you're saying? I'm trying to understand.
Damn, game, you
but
over
the
there
thing
dropping
is, though,
names and shit.
I'm trying to.
but the
Mr.
thing is,
Cow.
hey,
Yeah,
Cheesecake Factory is known nationwide. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
that's what I'm saying.
R. Kelly, you know what I'm saying? I know he in jail for, touching on little girls and shit, but you know what I'm saying? He put that shit on the map. Cheesecake Factory, that's what he used to always talk about. And now you got them in Texas, you got them in New York, you got them in LA, you got some in Memphis, you know what I'm saying, right now. So they're damn near nationwide. They're in the bigger cities. So she knew what the fuck Cheesecake Factory was. She was just trying to play his ass.
I'm speculating. This is just a speculation. So, okay, I'm guessing this is their first date.
Yeah.
And he took her to Cheesecake Factory. Okay.
Hey, Dizzle, that's why she tried him, though. It's the first date. It's the
know,
first
exactly.
date.
But listen to this. Okay, so me being a man, we gonna take you where our pockets allow. I'm gonna keep it 100. We gonna take. I'm not saying we can't upgrade later, but we ain't gonna take. We gonna take you where our pockets allow right then and there. So now if you're used to going to these high end restaurants, that means you got the baller niggas. Why none of the baller niggas want your ass? Why you with me? You know what I'm saying? That would be a red flag right there. I would have been scared in the corner, dropped your ass off, and you know what I'm saying, be back at the crib.
Hey, but I look at it like this, E, and I know you got something else, but I look at it like this. He already brought it to her attention that we was going to the Cheesecake Factory. We pull up, now you got your phone out, now you trying to stunt. You know what I'm saying? That's how I took it. Like, she was trying to play him for taking her to the Cheesecake Factory, and the doors was locked. She locked the doors, and she trying to stunt on the phone, like, yeah, with all this and that, whatever. Hey, go ahead by yourself, pumpkin. I'll go in the Cheesecake Factory by myself. You can sit in the car. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
Exactly.
Yeah, me too. I think that
It's crazy.
I think that I think she's such a beautiful, beautiful woman. She looks really good. But I don't know if there's anything about her that would say above Cheesecake Factory. It might just be me.
Hey, strip club. I would have took her to the strip club.
I'm just saying, because you like, look at me. Do I look anything about me? Say, and I'm like, I couldn't tell.
Hey, I'm telling you, strip club, you can get some wings and some a couple slices of pizza. Hey, we would eat good.
Look, if you was Beyonce, I would say yeah. If you was Kelly, I would say yeah. If you was Rihanna, I would say yeah, right? But I don't
But
think there's anything about it that says no Cheesecake Factory. Kaya Mills says a lot of women only want to go where their favorite celebrities go to where they can appear to be rich. Now, I would, you know what, with that being said, I wouldn't have mind. I think this would have been a great story if she would have said, do I look like this? Let me get my pocketbook and take you out to eat where I eat at. I think that would have been great.
well, excuse me. I don't think nobody is above anything just based off looks. Now, now when you start bringing status and celebrity and all that stuff in there, then that's when it goes to Nobu. I keep saying that Nobu. You know what I'm saying? Fuck on their child and shit like that. But anybody can just based off looks, you ain't above no goddamn 4 for 4 on no dollar menu. Shit, got me for real.
Oh, I'm saying I ain't above no 4 man.
Yeah.
Let's do
Now
it.
if you
Taco Bell, I mean, I don't really eat Taco Bell, but I'm not above Taco Bell.
I have me
I
some
just went to Wendy's today.
Come on, man.
They already got my motherfucking order on the menu. You know what I'm
I
saying?
just had
I'll
Chick-fil-A,
text the
man.
motherfucker
Come on,
now.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Look, I don't think there's nothing wrong with having, nice taste, but make sure you the one fronting the bill if you have a nice taste, man. Don't be expecting everybody else to front your lifestyle.
If you have
That's
those
all
high
I'm
expectations, then at least make sure you can provide it. You do it yourself.
Now, you know what's so crazy about this whole setup? I literally went through and just picked some videos, but it's kind of crazy because every video has a yin and a yang to it. For instance, let's talk about this real quick. This is called the past and the present and the future. We'll call it that.
I don't know if y'all saw the video of the lady who refused to get out of the car because the dude took her to Cheesecake Factory. Look, I teach this dance class for senior citizens, and the last class, I was sitting at a table with some nice ladies, some nice silver foxes, Some of them were like in their 80s and their 70s, like for real. And guess what they were talking about? The same thing that women in their 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s are talking about. Trying to find a good man, trying to go on a date, trying to see how they can get this man's attention, whatever, right?
Wait a minute. Time out. Stop the presses. Stop the presses. You mean to tell me that these women in their 70s and 80s still trying to figure out how to get a man? Man, if you ain't figured it out by then, you ain't never gonna figure it out. When it's cold outside.
Shout out to the angry man right there, letting them know what the deal is. I think that clip was so important because it was actually the present versus the future, man, of where that type of mentality can lead you. What says you, Dizzle?
Yeah, I mean, it's like a cycle. What was going on back then is still appearing up today. So, but the thing is that what they need to do is break down why they think they're in the situation and pass it on to the kick game down to the younger people, so they don't end up. I mean, it's fucked up to say, but they'll end up like them. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yo, tell me something, man. I want to challenge this thought. When have you received? What was the best information you received? No, I ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. All right, DisRiz, man. What do you think about this, man? I think this is present showing you the future here. Ladies not taking the time to get to know men. And then at the end of it, 50, 60, 70, they're like, well, shit, how do I get a man? When to me, as a man, it seems really easy to get us, right? I think the hard part would be keeping us. And that's only because it will require a certain level of letting go of your power, right? for women, right? Because women want to be the man. You would have to let go of some of that masculinity, and I don't think that they want to do that. What do you think about the clip that we just seen?
Hey, like it was cut and dry, straight to the point from what I see. Um, if I'm in her 70s, what I'm saying, 60s, 70s, 80s, still trying to get a man. Apparently, she ain't figured it out. You know what I'm saying? Most men in the United States alone are very simple. They don't want no confrontation. They just want somebody to compromise with them. They want somebody to be accountable for their actions, let alone the male's actions. You know what I'm saying? That's the top three things that I could think of, after being married for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, we're all imperfect. People are imperfect. They mess up. But overall, if you own up to your mess ups and willing to build from that, you can establish a long relationship. I know a lot of people with long lasting relationships, and they're not even 60 yet. They're let alone 50. You know what I'm saying? So shit. I've been like, I just use myself as an example. Shit, I'm 44. Been married 20 years. So go figure. And I ain't had no book. I just had to learn what was good for the relationship. You know, I appreciate E for coaching me along the way. And everything else, that you know what I'm saying, that I learned to do and not do, and just be accountable for my actions. And that's the problem with the westernized women nowadays. That's of the younger generation, like 20, 30. I give it at the latest 30. They're not accountable, or they don't want to be accountable for their actions. They always want to blame somebody else for what they did or what happened. And that's a lie in itself. You're lying to everybody in itself, and you're lying to yourself and making yourself believe this lie because you're not accountable for for the things that you did. Say for instance, you sleep with somebody. It takes two to tangle, right? Or maybe three, or orgy, or whatever. But it takes more. It takes at least two to tangle. So if you accepted that, why not be accountable for it and bring that to your mate? 9 out of 10, the male might buck up and say, "No, I don't want you now," but you might be on a Grayson end, and he might accept it and be like, "Shit, I wanted some more females in the relationship anyway, so let's go." You know what I'm saying? You never know. You never know nowadays. You know what I'm saying? But at least if you're accountable, you would get an honest reaction from that male. And I'm gonna leave it on that.
Yeah, man, I definitely agree with that. Matter of fact, K. Emil says they rate men on their material they receive, not their character. I agree with that 100%. Accountability, man, that's the key word of the day. Accountability. I tell you what. Yeah, yeah, man, it's crazy. I think that we're very easy, like you said. I said it was hard for her to maintain us because, again, it would have to give up a level of control that I don't think a lot of women want to do. And I think that a lot of women are also selfish too. It becomes more so about them, and they don't if they had the opportunity to prop up their men to look good, a lot of them would choose not to do it because they don't look good, right? Not realizing that you do look good. When your man looks good, you look good, and vice versa. But they will not prop up their man and support their men. A lot of women, not all women, but a lot of women will not do it just for the fact that they like, oh, you look good. We don't want you to look good out here, which is mind baffling. Because I would think you would want everybody to be on the same page. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to be.
You know what though? Like, just speaking from my instance, and like I said, I'm 44. Like every female that I dealt with, I ain't have to come off no money, for her. She was normally doing her thing or getting her gear, unless it was like a major relationship, a anniversary or something like that. And I bought a dress to match my outfit or something like that, and we'll stunt and we'll go out. But 9 out of 10, the female, like, I'm just my whole point is like, it's like the females from the 60s, 70s, and 80s are totally different than the females from the 90s, 2000s, 10s, and 20s. You know what I'm saying? Like they're brainwashed with with wanting a male to do for them versus going out and getting it for themselves. It was females like shit. I'd be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I need to step up my game because she got this, you know what I'm saying? She got her own car, her own crib. She got this, that, and the other, and no kids, or maybe one, whatever. But she doing this, and she got a decent job. I gotta step up my game, or I don't even fit in her league. But nowadays it's the reverse. They want men of color, especially, to be like, wanting them or needing them, and then all of a sudden now it's he ain't no good, because you led him on to be that way.
Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. And Kaya Mill says a lot of women living in fairy tale land. I think that's a very big point right there, Kay. Is that they are waiting for that unicorn to come by that's doesn't exist, but they're shunning all the great possibilities, while still giving play to some of the hood dudes, hoping they would be, would turn out their potential, which is none, but they hold on to that as well, thinking that that's going to be something that happens. But yeah, I think that they are definitely living in that look for that fantasy unicorn to come by. So here goes another one, man. A good woman here. Let's check this out.
In theory, a good woman sounds good, right? Having all her stuff together, maybe having a degree behind her belt, got her own. But then once you get something, you're not up to par. Mm-hmm. You can't level up to be on the same level as she is, so you back away.
Well, hold on. I just have to go ahead and give the opposite side of that, okay? I don't know you personally, baby, so this is not geared towards you, okay? But how do you know if you are a good woman? And the problem is when women step into relationships and say, I'm this great woman, it's hard for a man to come in and do anything that will register as love for you. So if he feels undervalued, he's going to run. And most times as women, because I'm guilty of this, had all my stuff together, I thought I did. But the thing about it is I was unreceptive because I had it all together. Mm-hmm. So I thought there was really nothing. I didn't realize, because sometimes I feel, okay, you should just come in and feel a certain voice, but I didn't realize that man was actually an enhancement. So I didn't value him. I didn't show him that he was appreciated.
All right, let the church say amen.
Hey, where's she at right now? Let me get her number.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? That dark skin. Dizzle, man. What did you think about that? Number one, good woman. I'm sure if you ask a lot of women if they're good women, they're going to say yes. I think they need to come with a paper of validation. Who qualify you to be a good woman? But what do you think about that?
As far as the clip, man, yeah, she was hitting shit around the head, you know what I'm saying? Look, we, again, I said, we was talking behind the scenes the other day, and I feel like, men, we don't care what kind of job you have. I don't care if it's the highest level of this, and this. You know what I'm saying? We don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Like she said, we want to be valued. You know what I'm saying? We want to be, like an enhancement, like she said. So we don't really, all these degrees and all that. It don't really. It looks cool, but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you're taken away from what our natural role is supposed to be, which is a provider. And then you're not, and like she said, you're overlooking because of your role. You're not being feminine, as to say.
So I mean, what do you say? Because I think that, especially in the economy now, man, I think that it's okay for women to get education. I think it's okay for women to have jobs. I think that the turnoff is when they start viewing themselves as in a different light, right? It's no longer, to help. It may turn into,
or they think they're above
Yeah,
They're in a
you're
different
my subordinate.
yeah.
What do you know what I'm saying?
I
So
mean,
what do you
I'm
say
not.
to that?
Yeah, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with getting education. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you that that's not one of the top things that we value from a woman. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's what I meant to say. Let me clarify that. You know what I'm saying? Today's economy, hey, we need two incomes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But just don't make me feel like I'm below because you might make a little bit more than me. You know what I'm saying? Just you know what I'm saying? Show me I got value and show me or appreciate the things that I bring to the table. That's all. That's all we want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, I definitely agree with that. And shout out to you on your higher education. I know you're still working on your education, man. Keep going, keep grinding, keep doing what you do. You dig. DisRiz, man, what do you think about what was said there? Especially as being a good woman, who validate that?
Oh, Dizzle going to Full Sail too?
No, 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 no.
Why y'all want to start up again? Come on, man.
I'm gonna leave it be. Um, hey, all jokes aside, it's no accountability. You know what I'm saying? And like the way that woman was speaking, I believe that it was a woman that know her worth and know her man's worth, with a lasting relationship that actually schooled her in regards to what to look for in a male. She prepped her or taught her what to look for. So that's why she knows what's her worth. But the females nowadays, and especially in 2023, they listen to Glorilla. You know what I'm saying? I almost said something. I know I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube. So I'm gonna keep it frank. But the bitch don't know how to fucking speak English. You know what I'm saying? Like she can't even articulate a regular sentence to get a nigga, let alone anything else. You know what I'm saying? Let alone say what she want on her plate or what she want to dress like or know what to dress like. She don't have a female in her life that would I'm not apologizing for it, but whatever. Um, you know, um, she just don't know what's in store for her. She's just playing with the algorithm or what the people want her to say versus actually being a mature female and know what's her worth. Because what I learned over, with females, and I say with my kids, I have three daughters and one son. So with me playing the field and doing my thing back in the day, I say it's a gift and a curse. Meaning that you messed up or mess with these females, so you're gonna reap the punishments, but you're gonna learn from that and train your kids to be better. That's how I take it, right? So I teach them not to play on a person's emotions, not to be, vindictive in certain situations, but if it calls for it, then do it. But it's certain laws and statutes that I treat or teach my kids to be in a situation so they don't really have to want on or anything. But when it comes to like listen to your favorite rapper, 9 out of 10, and I think I said this on many podcasts before. Your favorite rapper is probably a heroin addict or a crack addict. Some stuff that we frowned upon before. So why listen to them when you have the guidance of your parents or a father or a mother figure in your presence? Listen to them, and that'll take you forward.
Yeah, man, I definitely agree with that 100%. Kaya Mills says, Prince Charming, not who they wish it was. Yes, they are definitely looking for that Prince Charming over there. So yeah, man, because yeah, this is crazy. And it seems like as some of these men out here who are still in the dating world is up for a nice little treat, because you got women that are saying they are good women who are not being validated at all, but they moving as such, right? And then they also, it reminds me of, I don't know if it was the Bible, or I definitely know it was I think it was a Karate Kid, where I think it was the newer one, where Jaden Smith was saying all the things that he knew about karate, while the I think the sensei was pouring a cup of water into his cup, and maybe it was Bruce Lee. But anywho, the water kept overflowing, right? So his message was, how can I pour anything into you if you know everything, right? So that's what kind of reminds me of the females now, is that yes, if you're moving in a such way that you know it all, you got it put together, and you don't need any help, how do you expect for somebody to come in and pour into you? I think that's kind of self-defeating on their part. But if you think that's weird, you think women want good men, huh? Lee, I'm gonna ask you, Lee, do you think a woman want a good man?
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
They do?
yeah. Well, I mean, you know,
Oh wait,
I feel
hold on. I'm not gonna give you that one just yet. I'm gonna say that one for last. Hold on. We're gonna go in a whole different direction, man. Because let's see what this is.
He's even adopted my two twins as his own kids after their father has passed away. But I still find it really hard to be 100% submissive to him.
Oh. She's the problem. I just figured it out. Next question.
I guess because of my previous relationships and the letdowns that I've had, that next 15, it's hard for me.
You have to be very intentional about it moving forward. So in those moments where you feel like you're not able to give submissive energy, or you're not able to be submissive in a situation, ask yourself why. Ask yourself what's triggering you.
A lot of my previous relationships,
but you're not there anymore, so why are you holding him accountable?
Because the other guys
actions?
have allowed me to be the dominant one. I've always been the dominant one.
Okay, but you're not there anymore, so why are you blaming him for their actions?
I don't blame him for the actions.
But you're putting their actions on him.
Yeah.
So you have to be very intentional. It's hard work. Like, be clear. Intentional. I can say any word. Intentional. That's very easy to say.
Yeah,
they about to start pulling hair and start fighting.
I like how she handled that, man, Dizzle, because it's
just ain't gonna be submissive to nobody. She just cut motherfuckers off. Won't let nobody talk.
It's freaking crazy, because you got to imagine if somebody dropped on the floor and start like swan diving or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking breaststroke. You'd be like, yo, well, I did that when I was in the ocean. Well, yeah, but you're not there anymore, right? You're in your third grade recital right now, right? Why are you doing that here? I agree with her wholeheartedly on, look, man, you're not there. But let me rewind it back. A man comes in, not only take cares of her kids, but adopts her kids as his own. What does that mean? That means if they were to split up, he has to pay child support. And she says, I can't submit to that. Is there any hope?
No, man, because it's like, you know, there's a million other women that would be like, oh my God, he's such a great dude. But I feel like women want the man that's gonna do this, and this. But when they get him, they were like, damn, man, he was a pushover. I mean, yeah, he pays my bills. You know, how many stories have we seen that where, you know, she tells about her man, and he's just so perfect. He pays the bills. He lets her do what she wants. But she's like, there's just something missing. You know what I'm saying? There's always going to be something missing. So I don't know but at the same time, like, is he like, okay, let me rewind that back. That's why therapy is important, because you got to let go of that baggage. You know what I'm saying? You can't come in to a new relationship, you know what I'm saying, bags in tow. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not calling the kids baggage, but I'm saying your emotional baggage, you know what I'm saying, your trauma. Let that go. Go talk to somebody about that. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, 100%, man. 100%. Steve, KML says, you hit it right on the head, E. Appreciate that, KML. Matter of fact, let me know if you want to come in. I'll drop the link. Anybody else that want to come in, feel free. Only stipulation is you gotta have your camera on, but outside of that, feel free to come in. Steve, man, you see, again, good man. She didn't say he was cheating or beating or anything like that. Got married, I believe. Definitely know she said that he adopted her kids. But she is unwilling to submit to him. What's going on here?
And he got to pay child support.
If they was to split up, yeah.
I hate to say it, but X that bitch.
Well, he can't. You know, it's cheaper to keep her at this point. You know, already, like Dizzle said, took on her baggage.
No, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know, you make your bed, you lie in it. But the thing is, though, if he do a biological test, it's like, in a sense, like, how is that fair to him?
Wait,
in the long run. If he do a biological test and show the courts that those are not his.
He said he signed documents saying that I'm responsible for these kids.
Oh,
whether they're blood, whether they're blood related or not.
He knew that they weren't his.
Yeah.
He stepped up and said, "These kids are mine."
Yeah, that was his dumb fault. Then he shouldn't have did that.
Wait a minute.
I got a my stepdaughter. My stepdaughter. She was 3 when I got with my wife. We've been together 20 years. Yeah, I probably would have had to take fault for that. You know what I'm saying? Because the baby daddy wasn't or the child's father wasn't worth shit. He wasn't paying no child support. You know what I'm saying? So I was willing to accept that clause. But that's the thing. That's a trick. That's a trick in regards to women snatching up men. They want all these things, and the man is giving it to them, but the man is not appreciated, and he gets drugged through the mud in the end. So in a sense, it's like I'm with the Bang Bros or the Passport Bros or whatever you want to call them. You know what I'm saying? That we talked about a couple months ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm with that. Nowadays, I'm gonna tell my son that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell my son that. Like, hey, I'd rather you go overseas and what I'm saying, see the world first before you settle down, because you might not be in what you're looking for. Regardless if you're into the Bible or the Quran or whatever, or the Dean or whatever, what I'm saying? It might not be what you're looking for here in the West. You might need to go eastward, sir. You know what I'm saying? You might need to go over there and find what you're looking for, because sad to say, the women over there, and yeah, they probably want a passport, but they're gonna treat you better, damn near better than the average, westernized female, because they want so many stipulations, but they don't even like they want you to have so many stipulations, but they don't even know what they want. So they so confused, it's just ridiculous.
Oh shit, man. There was a game I was supposed to play. We ran out of time. God damn it. Hopefully we can get some more people. Kay, I didn't see you say that you wanted to come in. If you want to come in, let me know. Or if anybody else want to come in, let me know. I'll drop the link. Yeah. I this is so twisted. Like, I'm so freaking confused that a guy could take on so much risk and still not get any type of submission from the woman. Like, that is so, and that's why it's so hard too, man, because like women think that they can go out and be promiscuous. This is the repercussions of said actions, because what happens is everybody becomes a baggage, and now you find a good man, but you can't submit because of all the bad men. So it's like, dude, just imagine if you wouldn't have done all that, and you could have then submitted to a man that was a good man. You wouldn't even have any children, because you would have been, holding off for that. At least, you shouldn't have had any children. But yeah, so it seems like it's a cycle, man, of where they do these things, and then as a man, if I was an alien and I came down to Earth and I heard this story, I wouldn't get married. There's no way that. What is the reward for me to get married?
I mean, I put it like this: like when I don't mean to cut you off, Dizzle, but like AI said when he was talking about practice, when they did the interview, and he kept saying practice. We're not talking about the game. We're talking about practice. They was having an issue with him, in practice, right? But put that on, reverse the roles and put that on a woman's feet, right? If she can't deal with practice and in the pregame and actually stand up to what you perceiving as a wife, why go through it? Why go through with it, so to speak, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Why even indulge in it? Leave it alone. Don't sign your soul over and just go ahead and move around versus stepping back and looking at the situation.
Yeah, I guess he was subscribing to the Queens of Spades and fell in love with something and was running past red flags.
Her personally, just her alone, she ain't submitting to nobody. She look like she always got to get the last word about something. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why she keep talking about you ain't submitting to your man. It's one thing not to submit to your man, but when you don't submit to nobody at all, you probably don't submit to your mama. You know what I'm saying? So like, why? And look, you found a unicorn. You found a needle in the haystack, and your ass is still not appreciative, man.
Because look, do you think that she would have a better luck if she didn't have all those other bodies in the background to compare him to, or to say they've damaged me? I had to be this way. Do you think this would be a different woman if she didn't have all those bodies?
I feel like she would be a different woman, but at the same time, it's like if you know you've been treated bad by all these dudes back here, and you finally get treated good, why aren't you? You know what I'm saying? You're just not. Nothing's gonna make you happy. You don't live both sides of the train tracks,
dude. You know what? And I have to agree with you. I think some people get comfortable in the chaos.
Yeah.
And they are expecting people to leave them. And that comes with the trauma. You know what I'm saying? And I think that a lot more people, or a lot more women especially, could get a lot of help from therapy. Speaking of therapy, let's check out this clip.
In the last 9 months or so of me being in my private practice, I have myself experienced many women, whether they came in as a couple or they came by themselves, they very abruptly discontinued their therapy. I noticed that after I had to bring to their attention something they were doing that wasn't contributing to the health of the relationship, they became very defensive and they stopped coming. And even though the husband would continue to come, he made it very clear that, yeah, she won't apologize. She thinks you're wrong. She thinks you're taking my side. And I began to really reflect, like, oh my gosh, is it true that women don't apologize? Is it that women struggle with being held accountable?
That thing was like
So with that being said, man, with her caramel, lovely skin, looking every bit of delicious, right? She does seem she was a little seasoned, right? And she still is coming to this conclusion. A therapist is still coming to this conclusion, man. What hope do we have for anybody else? Okay, so we were talking about therapy. I'm gonna come to you, Steve, because I think you were saying something. As you see a therapist saying, hey, look, man, the men are working, the men are doing it, the women aren't liking what they were saying. And speaking of which, let's go ahead and add in the hashtag if you want to win the prize. The hashtag is hashtag accountability. All you have to do is put in the word of the day, hashtag accountability. It's probably gonna be no females putting in accountability. It is allergic to even typing the word out, accountability. But hashtag accountability that has been today. You feel me? All right. So Steve, man, what do you take about what we just heard? What do you think about that?
I don't even know where to start on the accountability aspect or the therapist aspect. But just to keep it frank, most females in the Western hemisphere, they want a man corner, especially with the social media and all the other things that's going on nowadays. They want backing. Yeah, girl, get him, girl. Da, 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 da. But in the long run, they're not willing to be accountable or realize like that man is going to be there for them, through thick and thin, or in regards to this situation. Yeah, I found one out of many. And I'm pretty sure it's more females that's out there, you know, from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and probably 90s that's looking for a good mate. But it's hard. It's like Dizzle said earlier. It's like a diamond in the rough. It's hard to find them because they always want an amen corner, or they want to go viral for this, that, and the other. You know, my booty hole black. You know, my pink. You know, stuff like that. Like why you want to show all that, or why you want to do all this for what? Why you want to be, popular for that? Is no reason to do that. And then when you do it and you get put on blast, it's too late, and nobody wants you. But they don't see the long term. They're just looking at the situation for the moment at hand.
Damn, you messed up my computer with black booty holes. Dizzle, let's wash that out my brain. If you want to come on the show, man, all you gotta do is put in the link, turn on your cam, and you'll be up in here. Men are out there putting in the work. We're trying. Women are not willing to meet us halfway. The moment the way she says it is that the moment the mirror is held up, they run. What do you think about this? And the fact that she's a counselor who's just now coming to the effect that women are repulsed by accountability.
We're doomed, man. You'd rather listen to somebody's words that's coming through a speaker versus somebody who has a degree and actually in your face telling you this, and this. Like, how make that make sense? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, we're all comfortable in familiar, being familiar. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure that's probably like their second or third counselor. She was like, well, I mean, she need to be a sister, or need to be a woman. She need to be a sister. Okay, well, you got that. Now that she's telling you that what you're doing is not conductive to the relationship, because she looks like you feel like she needs to be on your side and cheer for you. You can't. The minute she tells you you're wrong, it's man, no, I'm done. I don't even like her no more.
Hey, Dizzle. But have you ever thought that, oh, you want my man? Oh, because you look like me, you want my man. You know what I'm saying? That's where it comes from. That's the scapegoat to get up out of there. You know what I'm saying?
All she does is agree with you. She, you know what I'm saying? You probably want to, you know what I'm saying? You probably want to, but no, it's a crazy world we live in. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the more you ask for it and the more you give them, they're gonna figure out something new to want. So it's a never ending rate, or chase or whatever. So it's just like, some people just ain't never gonna be happy, bro. It is what it is.
Dizzle, I can tell you've been through it because you speak my language, man. Because you get this thing of where it's forever moving the goalposts.
Yeah.
And you're like, dude, I just get I'm just trying to make you fucking happy. You know what I'm saying? But I can't. And so, again, I think that with the podcast that I'm coming out with, hopefully we're going to tackle these things, because you can't keep trying to make somebody happy who's not trying to be happy. You know what I'm saying? And I think sometimes we do get into a codependent state with that as well, because if you're happy, then it somehow validate me being a husband, right? If my wife is happy, then I'm doing a good job. Where maybe if we just need to validate our own selves instead of looking outwards for validation. Kaya Mills says, because they think it's empowered by them. They are empowered by it. Yeah, 100%, man. I just
it's
don't.
Like, they need that. They need somebody to agree with them, and it's like, if you have friends, most of the time, it don't matter how long you know each other. The first time they give you any type of kickback or pushback about anything, man, that bitch hating on me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, no, we ain't hating. It just you just wrong. You know what I'm saying?
I think the most times that I've gotten into an argument with somebody I was with is because I was telling them something that I would like for them to do or not do. Right? They are terrible on criticism because they just take it, and it's corrective criticism. It's not me like coming hard or bashing. It's me tiptoeing to say, hey, I think that when you did this, I didn't appreciate it. Right? But they just hear attack and they just go defensive and they never take anything in.
Yeah, the first thing out their mouth is they don't answer or try to correct the situation or what you address the situation. The first thing out their mouth is, well, what about you?
Exactly.
What
about you? What about when you did
you did this? Yeah, you did this. You did that. Like, God damn. I don't use my time to come at me. You know what I'm saying? Come at me on your
hey, look, I'm willing to talk about what you want to talk about, but first let's handle what's been brought to the table.
Yeah, what about you? Get your ass. Because I feel like people that do that are vindictive, and you know what I'm saying, and they gotta get revenge, no matter what, how smaller.
I remember when Black Sunflower, when we were on Ace or a Queen of Spades, and she was like, "Why do you show this type of content?" But I think what she's missing is that we all have shared experiences. I've never lived where Dizzle lived outside of us staying in the military. But his upbringing was not my upbringing. I didn't live anywhere near where he lived. I still don't live where he lived, right? But we still have shared experiences, which is crazy because it seems like they're all on the same frequency.
But he got a dope ass crib, though, dog.
But he has a fucking laid out dope ass motherfucking crib with a motherfucking fireplace and a goddamn piano in the back. Go ahead, tinkle them motherfucking ivories real quick. I think your neighbor DoorDash is at your door by accident. Go check that out.
Hey, Trav, holler at me, man. I get you right, dog. I get you on the right track. You know
Yo, crib, dope, Lee. What you do for a living, dog?
It's your boy.
He said he'll get you straight.
Yours is always sunny. You know what I'm saying? The sun will never go down.
The sun don't set on that motherfucking house, man. Yeah. Let me keep pushing. I see your hashtags in there, man. For those that don't know what's going on, just go ahead and click in hashtag accountability if you would like to take part in the giveaway. If you're over on DisRiz channel, you will have to come over to Ace or King of Spades podcast in order to be able to register to win the giveaway. Okay. So right now we do have 3 entries, so that's going to be enough to spin. We'll spin on that one here in a little bit. You still have time to get in. All you have to do is come over to King of Spades podcast, type in hashtag accountability in the comments, and you will be registered for a chance to win a gift card. Right now, we're gonna spin the wheel, and whatever it lands on, you win. You feel me? All right. So now we got that out of the way. Let me go ahead and get back into the topic at hand, man. It's just crazy, man. That therapy lady really messed me up. So being you said that women want. Do you think women want good dudes? Good dudes, Lee.
I think they do, but they don't know what to do when they get them. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, they gonna fumble that bad.
Okay. What about you, Steve? Do you think they want a good man?
I believe they want their cake and eat it too. Like nowadays, you know what I'm saying? I really don't. I really think that they don't know what the fuck they want. You know what I'm saying? They want all this extra shit, and then when they get it, they don't appreciate it, or they don't know what to do with it, and then they fucking fumble the ball. So I really don't know what the fuck they want.
All right. Well, let's see what this lady has to say then.
So let me just go to the hood nigga, because the hood nigga already gonna go above and beyond when he comes to a girl like me, because he's gonna appreciate what I bring to the table versus a good guy who knows he has all these options. He's gonna take me for granted. So I'll just go to the hood nigga who gonna, you know what I'm saying, take me on the adventure I deserve.
Yeah, this guy right here. Shout out to the angry man. Yo. So this is again, man, I think this is the broke down cycle that we have a lot of the times in our community, because you get that adventure, but you also get that child. What says you, Dizzle?
I'm trying to figure out what kind of adventure you deserve. You know what I'm saying? You want me ride around, coming with me up in the block, getting in shootouts, you know what I'm saying? Fist fights, all that. Do you know what it takes to be a hood nigga? You gotta be on guard at all times. You know what I'm saying? You don't know when the op is and when he coming to get you or none of that. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how drug meetups, all that, all you know what I'm saying? You don't know what it takes. All you know is you get into the bag fast and you go get a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? You go get some of that. But fuck his, you know what I'm saying? If he fuck around and die, fuck him. You just gonna go get another one, right? So it's just, I don't know. It's crazy. You just don't. Oh man, I don't know this shit.
Yeah, man. I think it's gold. DisRiz for the hobosexuals. I think that it's definitely a perfect scenario for them. But what do you think about what she said?
And she out of her rabbit ass, man. Just to keep it frank. You know what I'm saying? Like for her to like Lee said, for jump from one drug dealer or a street nigga to the next, you know what I'm saying? That shit get played out. Like by the time you hit 30, hey, you shouldn't be out there in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like the shorties, they looking at you like, nigga, you can't tell me shit. You know, like say for instance, like, you know, take the biggest drug dealers or the biggest gang leaders, you know, sort of, or gang organizers, so to speak, Jeff Ford and Larry Hoover. They come out to the streets with these young niggas not about to listen to them. It's the same thing with ones of our age bracket. They're not gonna listen to them. They're looking at you like you don't know what the fuck going on. I'm not gonna listen to you. Now you got some renegade shit going on. You know what I'm saying? So she gonna hop from this one to go ahead catch some bullet wounds with this one and be all shot up. Don't nobody want your bullet wound having ass. You know what I'm saying? It's over and done. You know what I'm saying? We don't want that. We want somebody that's gonna take care of our kids, nurture our family, you know, cook, clean. You know, if that comes on the resume, because half of these females don't know how to cook or clean nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So it you know, it's like you want the street nigga, but you can't even provide because you're doing the same thing, or you trying to fit in because you want to be of this stature. It's like they really don't know what they want to do. You know, they don't know their role. They don't know where they place. So it's ridiculous. Like everybody ain't Nipsey girl, you know, ain't Nipsey wife. You know, like she was doing things with him, but she was the accountant. So she ran the whole finances to keep the marathon running. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not too many females that's out there that's doing that. I know I don't have one. And I'm gonna just leave it at that.
No, see, we got better than that. That's what we're talking about. We got ride or dies. You know,
you do.
No, you do too. Set that shit up. Not on my watch. So what I'm saying is that to me it sounds like, you know, a good person that knows how to give up. Right, a good loser is what it sounds like to me, because what I'm hearing is that men of substance of a certain caliber have options of other women. I don't want to compete, so therefore I'm just going to get somebody that needs me, is what I'm hearing. Because if anything, she's talking terrible about. She's saying you ain't got no options, basically, to poor dudes, which is not true. A lot of poor dudes do got options, right? They just run through them a lot of times, and you know, but they bounce from house to house, couch to couch. You know what I'm saying? And try to rotate that way. So I definitely think that what she's saying makes no sense, man. You put yourself in a position to definitely get a baby, be on your own, and then run with the rhetoric of niggas ain't shit because of the men that you chose. Now all men ain't shit. Especially, it's going to be specifically targeted, of course, towards black men ain't shit because of the black men she chose. But that's what I'm seeing. If You know, she's gonna be in the car with the baby in the back seat talking about I'm done dating black men. Just like the one that we watched. I think that was over there in Queen of Spades, right? And it's like, dude, like all you have to do is be willing to compete. If that's what it is, it's a tough market. Compete or don't, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you know, don't go out here. Don't be making no babies with these guys, man. Don't be making no babies with these guys, man. You sound real stupid right now. Speaking of stupid, Kaya Mills said she sound dumb as fuck. I hear that girl. She shit. You ain't lying. You ain't lying, man. Because if she, you know, she's gonna get everything that she deserves on that end. Because at the end of the day, what are you really getting out of that? Because most likely it's not going to be a long-term committed relationship. Most time it's not going to be somebody, because we can take somebody that's below us, but women are you can't do that. So what's going to happen is now you're going to be like, you're a bum. You don't do anything. All you do is sit here and play video games. Blah, 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 blah. And that motherfucker gonna get tired of hearing that shit. I mean, he gonna put up with it because he ain't got nowhere else to go. But as soon as his other baby mama call him, he gonna be like, fuck you, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? So I think that advice, women give bad advice when it comes to dating, man. Please do not. She's a fun girl. Yeah, she's gonna be a fun girl. Exactly. K Mill. That's all it's gonna be. Nothing more, nothing less. Or potentially another baby mama. So when it comes to these relationships, Lee, I think I asked you this before. Do you think being a good man should that be a leg up on you know, being in the dating market? Should that give you a leg up?
Not necessarily when a potential murderer has you know what I'm saying, has a chance to get the same girl, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they got that swag.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like if you want to live on the life life on the edge, you know, I can't provide that. You might want to go with Pookie.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you think, given the option, if you ask a woman, do you want would a man that has everything you want be good enough for you? What do you think they would say on that?
How old
has
is
everything
she?
you want.
How
He's
old
a
is
good
she?
man.
How old is she?
Damn, it comes down to age.
You saw girls in their 20s. She wanted to, you know, live life, you know what I'm saying, in the fast lane. But I guarantee when she lived 30, oh, girl, I done lived that life, been there, done that. I got two. Now I'm trying to settle down.
Okay.
You know
So if they say, hey, man, you have a good man that's good all the way around, you don't think that would be enough or good for them?
Like I said earlier, I think they'll take it, but once they get into the knickknacks, and they're gonna be like, man, this, you know what I'm saying, I just can't deal with this. I'm just gonna want more.
What about
they're
you,
gonna find something.
What about you, Steve? If you told a woman, hey, man, you got a good man, everything that you want is right here for you, what do you think she'll say?
Hey, I'm with Lee on the age bracket. You know what I'm saying? But I would venture elsewhere, you know, versus settling for what's here, so to speak. You know, and not to diss American women, but I would explore my options versus, versus just dealing with, whatever, that's given to me. Because, they could put up a front, and then once you get locked into that situation, now you in a whole rigmarole, so to speak. So I would explore my options. I wouldn't settle for it. Because I
No,
put it like this. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think you might be missing the question. The question is if you told a woman that she can have a good man, what do you think her response to that would be?
I think her response to that would be maybe yes in the beginning, or just like playing hard to get in the beginning.
Mhm.
And then settling, and then like once she settle, then it's gonna be, I need this, I need that, or I want this, I want that. It's not gonna be decisive, so to speak. So
Well, let's see what this lady says about a good man. Let's check it out.
Sometimes a woman can talk her out of a relationship. You can talk. We do that.
Yes,
we
but
will talk.
I'm gonna say something, and this might ruffle little feathers. I don't think just being a good man is enough.
What did she say?
I don't think just being a good man is enough to stay in a relationship with them.
But when I say a good man, I mean like he's good. That means all around. That means himself, spiritually, mentally, physically.
That's great.
Healthily, like he's a good man.
That doesn't mean that he's the man for you. And maybe when you're going through these motions of getting to know him, you're realizing, okay, he's a great person, but honestly, I don't with his humor. Like he could be funny, but he's not funny.
And that's why a lot of modern women are getting 40 with 4 cats and no man because
he's not funny. Dizzle, being a good man is not good enough, sir.
Yeah, hey, you know she was hitting at them pockets, man. Let's be real, like you know what I'm saying. She was like, I feel like she was like, oh, he could be all that, but what the pockets looking like? You know what I'm saying? But the other girl was like, the pockets don't even really matter. He he treats you right. He does this, and this, and then she comes out of left field. That's not enough. Well, goddamn, if that's not enough, then what is? You know what I'm saying? So again, you get what you want, and then you want some more, and then that goalpost is you ain't never gonna catch, you ain't never gonna reach that end zone. You know what I'm saying? So, man, that shit crazy,
man. Luckily, we are off this market. Because if we were Steve, I'd be a fucking savage.
Hey, put it in my pocket.
But for those that are on the market still, man, still looking men that are still looking for women. I mean, being a good man isn't good enough. He's secure. He got the money, you got the love, but god damn it, you're just not funny.
Hey, I'll put it like this, bro. The one that was conducting the interview, the one with the horse hair, she was fine. Don't get me wrong. And she was talking, she spoke everything, mentally, physically, everything. She was fine. But the other one saying that wasn't enough, that's the typical women in the Western Hemisphere right now. The one that was actually asking the questions, that's an old school. She learned from an old school woman that has or had, some type of stature of a man that she knew what she wanted, or, that knew what they wanted or had a relationship. She experienced that, or once upon a time, so she was able to teach that young Nad on what she needed to bring to the table, what I'm saying, so to speak. But the one on the left, that was talking that nonsense, that's a typical female right now. And if you listen to all the rap music and, like you don't even hear no R&B shit no more. No females coming out on the R&B shit. But if you listen to all the females that's rapping right now, that's all they talking about. They want a man that can take care of them. But like Dizzle said earlier, where does it go from there? It's not going to last anyway. So you might as well go to the Eastern Hemisphere and find you one of them snow bunnies or something like that and start that. You know what I'm saying? Or go to the Asian, go to the Pacific Islanders, or go to the Asian community. Because I'm pretty sure they want the same thing, and they probably treat you better because they're not of the Western Hemisphere. They haven't succumbed to the stature of the Western Hemisphere yet.
Yeah, most definitely, man. I love the way Dizzle's face light up when you say snow bunny. Look at it.
Come on, man. My
face hashtag accountability. If you would like to enter in for a chance to win the prize, we're going to do a drawing here in a little bit. But before I do, I want to check with Snow Bunny. He got to hold it in.
Bro, we was in Utah.
So with that being said, let me ask the gentleman, do you have anything wait, did I read they wouldn't believe it because they don't know what that is, says Kaya Mills. She also said she lacks value, and 100 says Chris, man, thank y'all for showing up, man, and reaching out to us. The ideal man is the biggest drug dealer in the area, you know what I'm saying, flexing like that. Dizzle, man, you got anything you want to talk about or bring up before we get up out of here, good sir?
Yeah, let me ask you this: when the Spartans went to war, was they shield in the front or behind them?
Are you talking about like the movie 300? Or just in
Yeah,
general?
yeah.
While they were at war, or while they on their way?
While they're fighting.
While they were fighting, the shield was in front of them.
Okay, so I say that I asked that question to say this. Look, if a man is a protector, we're basically a shield. Stand behind that motherfucker. You don't need to be in the front. You know what I'm saying? And just because he asks you where you going at 7 o'clock at night doesn't mean he's trying to control you. You know what I'm saying? You got to give up a little bit of that control. Look, Joe Biden just can't get up and go to goddamn Walmart at 3 a.m. He got to go. He got to get, Secret Service. Because that's their goddamn job. Hey, I'm about to roll to Walmart. Y'all come on with me. You know what I'm saying? You can't just get up and go.
But don't forget that they'll also tell them no.
Yeah, they'll advise them. Yeah. But yeah, again, that's what I'm saying.
Can't do it. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So we asked where you're going, and now if you say I'm going down Martin Luther King Boulevard, hey man, I don't think you should do that. It's nighttime, niggas are down the block. You don't know what the hell going on. You know what I'm saying? So that's all. Just stand behind that shield, man, if you want us. Because if you don't, when we hear that creak at night, hey girl, go see what that is real quick. Go see what's going on downstairs. I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, stand behind that shield. Just a little bit of advice, you know.
Yeah, man. I didn't see Steve with all that ice on, man. Blinged out over there.
I know. Shit.
Who the master? Show enough. There's Riz, man. You got anything for us before we do this draw real quick, man? Anything you want to talk about? Anything you seen? Anything you want to say?
Man, I have nothing for the good people. You know, I think we said enough in regards to it.
You don't never had none. Come on, man. Give us something.
I mean, we talked about accountability the last two episodes.
Yeah.
Like, how many times I need to keep repeating that? You know, I mean, that's the thing with the westernized woman. They don't have the accountability. And I'm not saying just the women, the men too. They don't want to own up to the shit. You know what I'm saying? On the bullshit they going through. It's just about accountability. Once we get that accountability straight, then I think it would be long-lasting relationships. You know, you very seldom hear a relationship nowadays going 20, 40 years or whatever. You know, it's probably our parents that's that, but what's after that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to see it. So we need that accountability to start that, you know, that new trend. Let's make trending of accountability. Let's make accountability great again. How about that?
I don't know about you, man. Yeah. I'm about to say some shit I was gonna regret. It is out here on YouTube. I better not. Yes, we have I agree with you, man, 100%. Damn, I was really about to lose my head. I forgot what the hell we talking about now. Yeah, so the Western world, yeah, man. I think that it could use a little bit of help, man. I think that there are some great women though with some great do some great things out there. Now, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. You were talking about accountability, and you said, hold on, before we do that, let me write this down real quick because I don't want to forget. Because we got somebody that just jumped in. And I want to see what they're talking about. Miss Zaya, haven't seen her in a while. Oh my goodness. Good men and good women still have to have a connection with their partner. If one is strict and the other is flower kid, it won't work. What's a flower kid? I don't know what that is. I never heard that before. They can ask for more than just a good person. Anybody know what a flower kid is? Like just smells the flowers.
Just go with the flow, I guess.
Okay, that's interesting. I never heard that. Thank you, Ms. Zaya, for that. Yeah, I think it should be and again, I think the word strict sometimes. I think these words sometimes have a little bit more meaning than what it is. What it really is caring.
I say morals though. I say morals. It's caring, but I say morals. Like if we go back to the way the morals were back in the day, that would be considered strict nowadays. People, the newer generation, they try not to deal with that, or try to evade those strict or moral tendencies that we grew up with. You know what I'm saying? Back in the 80s and 90s.
Mm. So, I was speaking more so to the men, being protectors. That's what I would call caring, because if I didn't care about you, I wouldn't try to protect you, right? You may see it as strict by me giving guidance or direction, but it's really because my duty is to protect you, right? So because I care about you, I protect you, and because I love you, I protect you. So I think that it says the word is strict, but I really think it's protection and caring, is why, because sometimes that there's plenty of flower bed flowers on the side of a highway, right? So I don't want a kid over there just running around smelling flowers, or a flower kid running around and get hit by a car, right? So it is if I see something, I have to say something because I care. Sending happy birthday wishes to Marcus. Love you, says more to love. Thank you so much for that. I definitely do appreciate it. If you want, you can hit up the Cash App, Ace Spades Podcast, down at the bottom as well. The guy scrolling ticker and all. If you really want to show some love. Happy birthday, E. Hey, whoa, I mean, y'all could blow me up right quick. Hold on. Thank you, Kay. Don't get stuck on strict. It was not a gender thing. It was actually thinking financially. Okay. I could see that. So yeah. So you were talking about accountability, that women don't have accountability and men don't have accountability. What is something that men aren't accountable for, in your opinion?
Are you talking to me? Or Lee?
Yeah.
Steve. Yeah, I think when it comes to it, I think it's feeding into the bullshit. They go with the lies and the bullshit, trying to get a woman, trying to finesse a woman, or trying to feed them all these type of hopes and dreams, and not being upfront with them, because they're scared of getting rejected. But if you look at the other side of the coin, 9 to the 10, she can't even match up to what he does, so to speak. And not to say all women are like that, but 9 to the 10, if you're looking for a woman in the same community as you, she's not doing no better than you, bro. She might be doing a little bit better because she got WIC and public aid or whatever, and she working. But that's not to say that that's better than you. Stop feeding into the bullshit and actually be honest, be upfront. And lay everything on. Not letting your left hand know what your right hand is doing, but at least laying it on the line. Like, yeah, I just started a business, or I'm doing XYZ, or I'm pushing for this. You might get, played to the side or pushed to the side. But once you get that stuff established, that lets you know what you need to work on and make you a better person in the end, versus just feeding into the bullshit or playing along with the bullshit. Because 9 out of 10, you end up with all type of baby mamas and all this other bullshit that you really don't want to deal with.
Okay, so do you think that, especially in our age and our circles, do you think that the majority of people that you know and hang with are fit that criteria, as far as being? So what?
No.
Okay, so it's not a large number of men that are doing it.
Not at all.
So then the majority of men, by contrast or by the opposite, would be the majority of us would be somebody who is accountable.
Yeah, someone that's accountable. Like my circle is like a what they call it when they sewing a pinhole, like it's smaller than a pinhole type shit. Hey, that's my circle. I only mess with people that, not some people that's on the same path with me, but they're accountable for their own actions. I don't have to, lend money or or I need help. Things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? They're accountable for they're they're accountable for their own fucking shit, man. they hold up, they stand on their own business. You know what I'm saying? And they've been married and doing their thing or got kids and moving on about why you got the Queen of Spades logo up there. But anyway, you know, they doing their thing, man. They doing grown man business shit, boy. You know what I'm saying? They leaving that baby boy shit over, you know, with Tyrese and all them motherfuckers. They growing with they shit and going forward versus dealing with or asking for another motherfucker to help them out type shit. We're gonna leave that at that.
I feel that. See, man, goddamn. All right, so we gonna keep going. With it. Yeah, because I think that especially in my circle, man, no, especially you guys right here, man. I wouldn't say that any of you guys are bullshitters, right? I think the majority of people that I had on here, I don't think that they're scumbags and treating women wrong. So I don't think that, I think I think that it depends on the geographical location as well. I think that could play a factor in it, but the people that are in my area, man, I don't think most of them are doing that shit, dude. I think that for the most part, there's a lot of men that are accountable, and I know some that are not accountable as well. I ain't gonna mention no names, but Dizzle. I like that smile. What what do you think about the accountability, man? Do you think most people in your circle is accountable, or do you think that the majority is not accountable?
Man, I think for the most part they're all accountable. But again, there's different people. So when you bring that accountability up to them, they already most of them react differently. Instead of just like, you know what, man, my bad, I fucked up, man. You know what I'm saying? Go forward, Will. You know what I'm saying? And then there's people that keep pushing you for years on end for no reason, just because they want some. But we ain't gonna go down that path. But
Yeah, let's not do that. It's not my birthday, y'all. It's not my birthday. It's my birthday month. It's not my birthday though. You guys will not see me on my birthday.
Hey, we're accountable. We celebrate the whole month though.
But I thank you for the birthday, man. I thank you for that. Yeah, man. I think for the most part, man, at least, and it may just be like I said, it is geographical. Maybe in my area, the people that I surround myself with don't behave that way. I do know some, but I definitely think the good guys outnumber the bad by far. But yeah, do y'all have any comments in the comment section that y'all want to talk about it here? We're about to get up out of here, so I just want to touch on y'all or touch bases with y'all because we will be leaving out here.
Trying to find out what was so funny. Would you?
Steve, nope, because I don't know who I don't know who runs across the channel. You know what I'm saying? I be promoting it.
It's
I be
social
promoting
media.
it. I be promoting it. So I don't want somebody to come across and then you know what I'm saying. We ain't never.
That's where the accountability starts, though. Be accountable for your actions, right?
I mean, I think that this is a damn good show. I think that I'm gonna miss you guys. Hopefully, we can do this on the new podcast. Or when we change it up, hopefully we can because again, I'm sorry to any lady subscribers who's in here. But they just not getting it, guys. The ladies are not getting it. They often make excuses on why they should stay the same. The therapist lady said, look, man, they quit in therapy, and I didn't even know that there was an issue with accountability. Like, what the hell? Lee is questionable. I can't say I don't disagree with you, Kay. So I think that we got to start focusing on the fellas, man, because the ladies, I think they take it as disrespect. I think they take it as an attack. You know, like we said, they're not very good with corrective criticism. So, you know, there are some though. Like Kay is okay with it. Kay, you know, she 10 toes down with it, and she'll let you know. For the most part, you know, not always accountable. She's not always accountable. Like when she said I didn't send something and I sent something, and she, you know, I showed her that I sent it, and she ain't never say, "Oh, my bad." Yeah, that was you right there, not being accountable for lying on my name. I think she said it on the stream too, man. Called me all kind of names and everything, and hurt my feelings, and said my brother was ugly. So I really didn't appreciate all that. So uh I kid. But yeah, but there's a lot of women that aren't, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know what that disease is. What is that goddamn disease? A kind of flickolitis or some shit? I don't know, man. These motherfuckers just are not.
Hey, it's called westernitis. That's what it is.
Westernitis something, man. Because it's like, dude, like I think that would really, you know, help. But again, you know, it's not happening. The dots aren't getting connected. So instead of beating a dead horse, we're gonna move on. We're gonna focus on the guys that do get it, the guys that need it, the guys that don't know, and we're gonna focus on them and bring them in, as well as me, because I'm amongst them as well, right? I'm not anybody. I'm not separate from any of these guys. There's a lot of things that I don't know, and I'm looking to learn and grow as well. So it's been a blast on this channel with you guys. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this channel or not, but I will definitely keep you in the loop because I like fucking with you guys, man. You guys are good people coming in and helping out when you do, man. I really, really do appreciate you all. But we are going to be doing some different things in the future. DisRiz has already locked it in, said he's down to do it. So that's at least one person that's going to make it happen. KML laughing at me. I love you. But Steve already said he's down. He's doing it. So we're gonna bring some new content for the fellas. I'm trying to get one for the ladies. There's a lot of different schedules and everything like that. So I don't know if it'll be able to happen, but I do want to do that because I do think there's a lot of things that women don't know as well that can be very helpful in relationship, in finances, and all the above, right? So we're gonna try to tackle all these different things and grow. So with that said, Dizzle, man, let me accountability, hashtag accountability. Make sure you put it in. You have 10 seconds, or at least till we finish this right here. Dizzle, do you have anything for us before we leave out?
Where my damn gift cards at, man? Damn.
You should already have them. You didn't check your email?
Duh, man.
Check the email.
I ain't got nothing. No, I ain't got nothing to say.
You ain't got nothing to say? All right. DisRiz, man, you got anything for us before we get out of here, man? It's the last show for the King of Spades as of right now.
Niggas ain't shit. Be accountable. How about that?
Niggas ain't shit. Be accountable.
Stop listening to Sexy Red in there.
Damn. When the niggas ain't shit. I didn't even know I knew it was.
No, I'm just saying, like,
I'll put it
like, hey, I need a whole episode just to explain niggerdom, man. It's just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody try to put all their faults and bullshit on somebody else instead of being accountable. That's just to sum it up right there. But it's just ridiculous. Just own up to your shit, man. If your shit stink, hey, just say, hey, my shit stink. I need some air freshener. Hey, and not no refreshener, like no old country ass, ghetto ass motherfucker. You need some freshener, not no refreshener, because you can't. Never mind. I ain't even gonna go to that. But I'm just saying, just be accountable for your fucking actions. If your shit stink, just say it stink and just go from there. You know what I'm saying? Build off that shit.
All right. With that being said, man, with your stanky asses, we're gonna go ahead and hit the accountability here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. More to Love is the winner. Thank you, More to Love, for entering in to win, man. I really do appreciate you so much. There we go. I was wondering when I was gonna pop up. So we're gonna go ahead and see what exactly you won here. Let's go ahead and give this one. Hey, who am I? Who am I, Steve or Lee?
That little Kim.
I'm you in Call of Duty. All right. You won the AMC Theater. Yeah, give it up for More to Love. Thank you so much, More to Love, for being here, for topping it up, and for coming through and saying happy birthday. I appreciate you. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to you as well. A lot of November babies. Yes. Oh, that's a long clap. Let me turn it off real quick. All right. So again, thank you, Dizzle. Thank you, DisRizEnt, and thank you to More to Love for winning. I'm about to come down. Thank you for actually you go ahead, bring it in here. Go ahead, put it in. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for everything. Hitting the like button, man. I appreciate you so much. Until next time, man, y'all take it easy. Peace out. Hey, get out of here, girl. Get out of my